Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to play the 7Verse TCG. This is a trading card game that I made up that is highly inspired by the Genshin Impact TCG and Magic the Gathering. In 7Verse TCG there are two types of cards. First is the character cards, which are rectangles. They have a title, a character in it, an element, an attack, and HP. You also have spell cards, which are square cards. They're smaller. They also have elements and titles, but they do not have attack or HP. They usually have writing on them to tell you what they do. Let's look a little closer at a character card. I am using the character card Lemon Meringue Pie as an example. I'm going to put the others to the side right now. I'm going to show you what this card looks like. So up top you will see the signature or the name of the character. This one is obviously named Lemon Meringue Pie. You can also use it as LMP. In the middle, obviously, we have the drawing of a character. Then towards the bottom middle, we have the element of the character. This orange element with that symbol is harmony or balance. On both sides of that elemental sign, you will see a T and HP. A T means attack, so Lemon Meringue Pie has 6 attack. And he has HP, which is hit points or health. He has 14 health. Each card will have different attack and HP, depending on what that card is. I'm going to show you real quick some different elemental cards here. We can see that Lemon Meringue Pie is a harmony-based character. I'm also pulling out Toxic Lemonade. He is a chaos-based, which is with that symbol, and it is also usually coded in green. The third common card type that you'll see is time cards, and they usually have that symbol and are coded in yellow. Now what I'm showing you is the two rare elements, which is space and void. Space usually has this type of symbol and is purple. And then void usually has a symbol that kind of gets a little bit hidden, but it is coded in gray. Now that we know the basics of character cards, let's just get them out of the way and look at our spell cards. I would argue for the 7Verse TCG, spell cards are actually the most vital part of the game. You actually need more spell cards than you do character cards for the game as well. Each character card has a title, and so do the spell cards. You can also see the elemental symbol on the top right-hand corner. I'm showing here. And again, all spell cards also have text on what those spell cards do. To play a spell card, you will need a character card of the same element. If you for some reason have a spell card that does not fit the elements of any character cards, you cannot play it. It is basically useless. Cards will also have this symbol. This is the basic symbol. It can be played by any card regardless of element. There are also special spell cards, which are synergy cards. They actually don't require an element, but require specific character cards. You can also tell a synergy by the color scheme and the synergy label on it. These also work like spell cards, but you play them at the beginning of a game. With this specific synergy card, you will need Lemon Meringue Pie and Toxic Lemonade to play it. All spell cards, unless stated otherwise, are one use only. So when you get done with a spell card, you must discard it by flipping it over and putting it in a discard pile. At the time of making this video, there are only 2 synergy cards, which makes them very rare. There's one for Lemon Meringue Pie and Toxic Lemonade character cards called Shared Soul. There's also Taberni, which is for Envy character cards and Astriel character cards. Synergies are very powerful, hence why they are rare. There are also other specialized cards called equipment cards. These spell cards you put on to your character cards. Usually, the spell will say whether it is for 1 round only or permanent. I believe Wall of Fire, which I am showing here, is a permanent equipment card. Per deck, you usually want at least 5 to 10 spell cards. Spell cards can be also played at any point in the game, either on your turn or another player's turn. For spell cards and even character cards, you can also have duplicate cards. So here with this deck, I have 2 Wall of Fires. That is completely fine. Now that we know what character cards and spell cards are, we should look how to play the game. So this is usually how you will set it up. If you have a synergy card, I implore you to take that out of your deck right away. Synergy cards must be played at the start of the game. You and other players can read each other's synergy cards. Spell cards must be flipped upside down, shuffled, and put towards the edge of a table. This is your draw pile. Character cards will be put in a row like this. Now let's start playing the game. To start your turn, you need to untap your character cards, we'll get into what that means in a second, and pick up a spell card. Make sure you don't show your spell cards to your opposing people. And now you can start doing actions with your character cards. So, to attack with a character card, you must tap it, which means rotating it. Silver here has 5 attacks, so I am attacking the other player, who has 30 health, with silver. That other player, however, can defend with one of their cards. So let's say the other player defends with Toxic Lemonade. Now Toxic Lemonade is taking 5 damage, so his HP would be 18 minus 5. Since I tapped silver, I cannot use him to defend later on. He is already tapped. You can also attack on your turn with multiple characters. So I attacked with silver, now I'm attacking with V, and I'm attacking the other player again. This time, the other player is choosing to take 5 damage, which means they would have 25 health left. Now that it's the end of my turn, the other player is untapping their card since they defended, picking up their spell card, not showing me, and also choosing to do nothing. If they wanted to display their spell card, this is what they got. They got Freeze. Again, spell cards can be played at any time, so if they wanted to play it at their turn or at the start of my turn, they could. Since it is my turn again, I am untapping my cards as long as I can, and picking up another spell card from the top of my deck. You do this until the game ends, or you run out of spell cards. There are 2 ways to defeat your enemy player, or enemy players. One is by getting rid of all of their character cards. That way, the person would be left defenseless. Killing character cards, you just flip them over like that. The second way to defeat an enemy player is to actually drain the HP of the player themselves. Again, each player starts with 30 HP. So if that player does not defend themselves properly, you can drain all their HP to 0. Final reminder, to make a proper deck, you want at least 3 different character cards and at least 5 spell cards, though you have a maximum of 10. Synergy cards do count as spell cards. The game can be played 1v1 as I set up here, or you can play with multiple people attacking each other in a battle royale type of setup. Now that you know the basics of how to play the 7Verse TCG, have a fun time playing! Thank you for watching. Also, apologies for any sounds you heard in the background. That is my cat or other cars. Lol.